Welcome to Part 2 of TIA Portal Extended Instructions tutorial. We will go through string and char instructions, and we will try to cover as many TIA Portal instructions as possible based on example. Simple database. Let's start. We will prepare user database first. I will create UDT with name, job title, and age. Before that, let's talk about string operand. String can consist of up to 254 characters. Format of string in as per ASCII table. It stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It is a character encoding standard that represents text in computers by assigning a unique 7-bit binary integer to 128 specific characters. WSTRING, wide character string, stores several Unicode characters of data type WCHAR in one character string. You can declare a length of up to 6,382 characters. Unicode is the universal international standard for encoding, displaying, and processing text across nearly every writing system in the world. Table here shows comparison. Back to TIA Portal. We use UDT to create our database data block. For this exercise, we use 10 entries. In our aux data block, we create data for the HMI. HMI data is the single entry to database. We will use it to add data on HMI. Next, we need to create HMI tags, and for this we create new tag table. I am using screen from last video about data and time instructions. Now I can drop tags into screen fields. Output format needs changing to default string. To confirm storage of data, we need button and new tag. I will set our HMI button to set tag submit true. We will reset this tag in PLC. And for diagnostics, we will add text. We can change it from PLC to show our status. Of course, we need a tag to store our text. I can drag now our fields for database. I'm using multiplex, and for that reason I need to create internal HMI tag to index array. And once tag is created, I can change set index tag for our database fields. Our database indexed fields are ready. I will use those two buttons to index up and down array with help of script. Now it's time to write PLC logic. I am creating a trigger which will be set for one scan cycle when submit button is pressed. Next, we can create single validation that data entered is not empty. Concat is the first instruction we're going to use. It allows us to combine up to 32 strings into one. Using this instruction, we will create message when data is submitted, name, job, and age. Notice an error for age entry. This is because integer is not accepted here. That brings us to next instruction, convert value to string. The val strg instruction is used to convert a numerical value into a character string. Here I create a code which will write to our HMI string text if data has been entered, okay or not. Let's run a quick test. I'll enter some customer data. Doesn't look great. Need to add space between words. Simple solution in this case is just add extra space character between entries. Looks better. For next task, we will use instructions to get length of the string. In our example, we will check length of entered job title. If it's too long, then we will set a message. And we got info that our message is too long. Of course, we could limit number of characters on HMI, but here we want to show you what functions are available in TIA. I will write code to handle our database entries. I'll jump in video to result, but you can pause it later to see whole code. Those highlighted lines in orange are basically copying string from one tag to another. When using ladder logic, you can use instructions like move or smove, but only smove allows you to copy W string. Let's do some tests by entering some data into HMI. I entered 10 random names. Now we can see message that database is full. We can as well scroll through our entries on HMI.
These highlighted instruction we have covered so far.
We will move now to instructions, which allow us to find string or change its content. I will use case of instruction to easily switch instruction type from HMI. HMI has those selection buttons to switch functionality. This is a find instruction. Using it, we can type a name to find the second name of our celebrity. It doesn't have to be always whole name. Part of name string can be found too. We use loop to go through all database entries, and if return position is greater than 0, then it means that we have matching string. Next write instruction. You specify the number of characters to be extracted in the length parameter. As output, we use first name. Left instruction is the same, but it of course return output from left side. Mid instruction. You use this instruction to extract a portion of the character string in the in input parameter. With the P parameter, you specify the position of the first character to be extracted. With the L parameter, you define the length of the character string to be extracted. Use this instruction to delete a portion of the character string in the N input parameter. With the P parameter, you specify the position of the first character to be deleted. You specify the number of characters to be deleted in the L parameter. Insert the character string in the IN2 input parameter to the character string in the IN1 input parameter. With the P parameter, you specify the position of the character starting at which the characters are inserted. The result is output at the output parameter. Replace. This instruction is used to replace a portion of the character string in the IN1 input with the character string in the IN2 input parameter. You specify the position of the first character to be replaced in the P parameter. You specify the number of characters to be replaced in the L parameter. A video is getting long. I will get the rest of instruction in the another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to support my channel. Thanks.